this time around, I don't know. I think ShaBoi sounds a little bit familiar at least when I saw him pick the Pikachu. I don't know Hand, but we get a chance to see these guys, you know?
Yep.
And I know that a lot of the times they're excited to
That's the other
be
thing
on
that's really
stream.
nice about, you know, Arcadians is that, you know, we get a lot of talent that we don't see often at all because some people just want to just try and, like, get their chance, their limelight.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. When you, in order to get on stream, if you're like not necessarily the type of player who'd be getting past like winners round 1, what is it? It's like a 1 in
So the way it works
15
is like,
chance?
essentially, like most of the time you can just like, so a lot of people ask this actually, so I'll just like answer. If you want to play on stream in the early rounds, you can legit just ask, like just ask. And the first person
I'm
asks.
banned from doing that, unfortunately.
Well, if you've done it too much.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't
oh.
that. It was that I played Zelda last week.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
and-
yeah, you can just ask to play on stream. Other than that, we just try and prioritize all winners matches, which is, you know, kind of how it becomes really difficult to play on stream because Xeno is very tough. Or if you're salty, fine, you're not allowed to play on stream because anyway, so we saw.
I spent, I think, 5 minutes trying to remake my tag because originally it was Zelda for Ultimate.
Wow, actually, leave. That's why.
And then when I lost, like, got absolutely thrashed, I had to turn my tag into I'll wait, and I went back to Yoshi, but it took like 5 minutes, and Helper yelled at me.
Okay, yeah, sounds pretty apt.
All right, anyway, let's get back to this match.
So we had a pretty early lead by Hand, getting an early kill on ShaBoi, but ShaBoi was able to bring it back without racking up too much damage on himself. So pretty even right now.
As a Pikachu player, that's like definitely a sigh of relief. Like if he's notorious for, you know, having really good edge guarding, really good speed, solid neutral, but getting the kill is where I feel like that's where like fantastic Pikachus are, you know, put into a league of their own. Because, like, look at this. He's so good at doing damage. And catching him, grabbing him in between the, after that first hit of Dancing Blade. Yeah, these guys are neck and neck. We're seeing a lot of hitboxes, though, from ShaBoi. Oh, no. Goes for the downward angle and holds it a little bit too long.
Not like this. Not like this.
He was making that comeback really strong. I feel like he was getting a little bit happy throwing out moves in Marth's face.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first stock. I think it was tipper forward tilt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you see that he was like able to bring it back and all that, and that's really good because like bringing it back when you had like a pretty large deficit shows that like you had high momentum going on. So it's actually really unfortunate to see it go out like that. But now I see we're gonna get a change from Hand going Cloud. Picking
Very interesting, because I know that Pikachu is one of those characters that, on paper, you see that, like, Pikachu technically does well against the DLC, although when you play a character who can't kill, you're setting yourself up to not live up to the expectations. So it could be a counter pick that might work, or he might get edge guarded at really low %, something that Marth doesn't have to deal with in the same way. So perhaps we'll get a chance. ShaBoi can show us how good he is off the stage here. He's being very aggressive, and Pikachu has the frame data. ShaBoi is like getting in his face, throwing out these moves, and he can't be overextending against Cloud.
Yeah.
His up air, it actually starts shifting his hurtbox on frame 1.
Yep.
I learned.
Yeah. It's the animation, like, obviously, like, the animation starts the moment you do it, but the way the animation is with up there is that he starts at the bottom.
And that's a lot of damage. Finally, he has a lead, goes for that up smash, the forward smash. I guess he was expecting him not to slap to ledge, but
This is an interesting pick because, like, I don't know. I feel like, at least in my experience versus Cloud, they don't want to go to FD because, like, they're not going to be able to, like, mix up their way to get back on, and since their, like, recovery is not that great. But at the same time, they don't do that poorly on the stage because they're juggling masters. So, I don't know. It's kind of a, for lack of a better term, double-edged sword. Okay,
oh, no.
sure.
We've seen him do that a few times, once before actually, where he had limit, and I'm not sure whether it was a misinput or whatever, but he burned it at a not great time to do so. And this is possibly huge. He's continuing the combo actually with a little bit of a reset. Pikachu hits a lot of times, but doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage, but it can set up to that edge guard. Oh, big meaty forward smash. He's put off the level. Blade Beam to sort of control where he's going, and that's going to be it. No way a little rat like Pika is going to be surviving a forward smash at the ledge from Cloud. And that's 2-0 forehand. And the nice thing about Round Robin, it's not like he's in loser's bracket and his run is done.
Yeah, no, he still has another chance.
Yeah. And I mean, if you upset, like, you know, a player in your pool, like if you know that, like, you have a dangerous player like 809, who else did I see here that's, like, contention to take it? Like, Jaku.
Daku is here, yeah.
Jaku's here. Noku, who, you know, in Westchester we kind of meme about him, but he's improved a lot.